Working leash hold is a more sophisticated way to hold your leash than a basic leash hold. This is going to be very helpful during training because you've got a lot going on. You've got your leash, you've got treats, you've got a clicker, you've got an extra hand that you want to use to be able to communicate with your dog and maybe direct them where you want them to go or give signals. You've only got 2 hands to manage all of that. The working hold will help. Before we start, you're going to decide which side you want your dog to be on. Whatever side your dog is on, you're going to hold the leash on the opposite side. It doesn't matter if you're left or right-handed. Choose which side you want your dog to be. Right is a little bit more convenient sometimes if you're doing a lot of bike paths, and left is more traditional if you're going to be doing any kind of competition type of things. You're going to want the left. Honestly, it's really good to be able to practice on both sides, but for right now, choose just one side that we'll pick to practice this. To learn the working leash hold, you're going to need 1 leash and no dog. Rover here is just helping for visualization, but you don't need a dog with you. All right, we're going to begin by folding the leash in half, about halfway down, and you're going to make a loop. Second step is to point with your index finger and drape this loop over your finger. You will then grab both parts of the leash with your fist and hang the last bit of the leash over your thumb. So now you've got nothing in the back of your hand. Everything is in this nice grip in your fist across the palm of your hand. There are 3 major advantages to holding your leash like this with the working leash hold. The first one is that you can lengthen and shorten your leash really easily. So the traditional leash hold, which as we talked about before, looks like this. Not very easy to change the length of your leash if you need to lengthen or shorten it. In the working hold, we can lengthen and shorten the leash really easily by just loosening the grip and sliding the leash one way or the other from the bottom using your index finger as a pulley. So if I am out at a long leash length and I need to shorten my dog's leash really quickly, I can just slide my hand down and bring my dog in closer to me. The second advantage is that I have my hand well positioned to anchor at my body. So if my hand is like this, my arm tends to be out away from my body and it's very easy for me to be pulled forward off balance. If my hand is in this position, it's very easy for me to instead keep my hand toward my body, which lets me stand up straight and be more in balance. Yeah. The third advantage is it gives me somewhere to hold my clicker. So I've got my leash already in this hand, and I want this hand to be free for treating or for signaling. My clicker can live right here with my leash in the same hand, and my whole hand and clicker can stay close to my body. I can click and hold my leash while still having an entire free hand. So let's practice a couple more times so that you get more comfortable with this feeling. So if we shake the leash out and start over, you're going to fold it in half, point, grab both parts, and hang the leash over your thumb. Go ahead and try lengthening and shortening here, just again to get comfortable with that feeling. When you're ready, shake it all out. Fold, point, drape, grab both, hang. Your job now is to do this a whole bunch of times without your dog so that you get really comfortable with this. This is not a natural way to pick up your leash, and so you want to make sure that this starts feeling a lot more comfortable and a lot more reflexive so that when you are working with your dog, this is not something you have to take a lot of brain power to think about.